Welcome, friends. Welcome to my channel teachcafe.com. So, in today's video, I'm going to share with you the IELTS listening tips. So, as you all know, the first section of the IELTS exam will be listening. You get a total of 30 minutes for this section, and the 30 minutes you will be hearing the recordings without a pause, so you don't get time to hear the recording once again. Like it is like you'll hear all the recordings only once. You will be distributed a question paper for the listening test and also an answer sheet. So the total number of questions you will be answering is 40 questions, and you have 4 sections for this listening test. So section 1 will be you will be having 10 questions. In section 2 you will be having 10 questions. Section 3 10 questions. Also section 4 10 questions. So this is all about the 30 minutes of IELTS exam, and you will be also given 10 minutes for the IELTS listening section. So what are you going to do in this 10 minutes? You are going to transfer your answers from the question paper to the answer sheet. So see, because when you are listening to the recordings simultaneously, what are you going to do is you're going to write the answers roughly on the question paper. So then you are getting an extra 10 minutes to transfer your answers. So this is how the IELTS listening section will happen. So guys, today I have some general tips for you. So as you can see, for doing for getting a good band in IELTS listening section, you have to practice hearing the podcasts on the internet. So if you go to the Google and just type podcasts, you'll get a lot of information about the podcasts, and I think there are also now apps available for this. So you can choose apps of your choice, and please start hearing this podcasts. Then you can also watch news for the listening section, like from the CNN news, BBC news, all these things. So why they ask us to do all these things is, guys, IELTS listening is about hearing and writing at the same time. So if you hear it clearly, if you have to hear it clearly, and if you have to understand what the native English speakers are speaking, so it is very important for you to listen to the native English speakers speaking in the channels, speaking in the podcasts. So you will not feel you will not feel odd when you go and listen to the IELTS listening section, right? Because when you hear the podcast and when you are habituated to hear all that slangs they use, all that pronunciation they do, so if you are habituated to this, IELTS listening is going to be very easy for you. Then for the practicing tests, you can choose YouTube. In YouTube you have a lot of materials available for the listening section. So if you can just go and type in YouTube like IELTS listening exam, you have a lot of question papers. So please make a habit of at least solving one question paper per day. So it's just going to take 30 minutes, not more than that. Okay, then try to watch a lot of English movies. So I will not really suggest you to look at the English movies, rather than you can just hear the dialogues what they are speaking. So because this is about hearing and writing, so you can just hear it by wearing your headphones. Guys, this is very important. Please use a headphone when you practice for the listening exams. Why? Because is on the real day of your IELTS exam, you are going to wear a infrared headphone and you are going to hear in that. So please make a practice of doing this from the beginning itself. So you will not feel any difference when you go and attend the exam. Then please hear a lot of English songs. So guys, these are the general IELTS listening tips. Now I'm going to show you some other tips from my own experience. I feel that it will be useful to you. So guys, these are my tips to you. So today in this video, we will be discussing about the section 1 of the listening test. Section 1 is always between, Section 1 is always a conversation between two persons. So there is no need to worry about it. Every time when you go to the IELTS exam, in the section 1 of the listening section, you will always hear only two persons talking. So it will be a conversation between two persons. So guys, in this section 1, you have a high chance of getting full marks if you follow my tips. So the first trick I'm going to tell you is underlining, which is very important. Guys, it's very important. So now I have a model question paper for you. Guys, if you see this question paper, so I think you can see, write one word and or a number for each answer. So guys, it is very important for you to underline this one word and or a number. So if they have asked you to write one word and or a number, then you have to stick on to this to get the full marks in this section. Because so many in my experience, I have seen that they don't see what they have asked, what has been asked, and they by mistake or by carelessness, what they will do is, for example, let's go to the first question. So the first question is, can take photos of the mountains that surround the lake. So mountains is the answer for this questions. And what some of us, what we tend to do is, carelessly, when you transfer the answers, you write the mountains. So which will be marked as wrong? Because when they have asked you, write one word and or a number, means one word means one word, that's it. You should not add the mountains, because you can see this the is already there. Okay, so please have a look on that. So please underline when you go through the question paper. Please keep it in this mind, keep this in mind. Like when you see this question paper, please keep it in mind that okay, for this section they have asked only one word and or a number, so we are going to give the answers in one word. So fix this before you start answering the questions. So this is tip number 1. Guys, next I am going to say the next tip, the very important tip. When you write the answers, I suggest you to write your complete answer in the capital letters to avoid unnecessary wrong answers. Because see, when you write this mountains like this. Like this is my handwriting, so your handwriting might differ from this. So you will be writing in the you will write the what you say, like cursive writing. You can write in a cursive writing or any different, your handwriting, everyone's handwriting is different, right? So to avoid all those confusions, so if you have seen the question paper, they would have clearly suggested that the answer should be neat and legible. So what do you mean by neat and legible? Your answer should be understandable by the examiner who is going to correct this answers. He should understand what you have written. So if you are writing in a cursive writing, and if you are just if it is looking like you have scribbled to the examiner, so definitely you are going to get a minus mark for that answer. So it is always safe to write your answers in the capital letters. This is a very important tip, guys. I please request you to follow this tip. Okay. So then the next tip I am going to give is, so the audio will play. Okay, as the audio is they will play the audio and you are going to hear that audio. And now like the present situation is like before they will show you an example when you hear the audio, but now it has become very difficult in the IELTS examination that they don't spend time to show an example. So this portion is not there now. So when you open the question paper, when they start the recording, they directly go to the questions. Okay, they directly start speaking the conversation. So whatever conversation is there, they directly start to play that conversation. So what am I suggesting is, see, now this is question number 1. So first please read the questions. Definitely you will have at least 1 minute to just overlook this 10 questions. You can just overlook this 10 questions and you can just like quickly you can underline these keywords. I have to term it as keywords. Please underline this keywords in each questions, because you have to have a clear idea of what they are asking for. Okay, see, now in this question, can take photos of the dash that surround the lake. So you have to be very clear with photos. So then you will start looking for this keyword in your recording. Okay, so when they say photos, you suddenly have to be very alert and you have to hear, okay, photos. So photos of what they are saying. So they will say photos of the mountains, like the native English speakers will speak like that. So you have to catch that word. Okay, photos of the mountains. So then the answer is mountains. You can quickly write the answer in your question paper. Then definitely, see, the recording is going to follow the questions. What am I trying to tell is, see, if they are speaking about this mountains, then the next point will be children can help feed the sheep. So definitely in the conversation, after this after the speaker is talking about can take photos of the mountains, he is going to speak about this children can help feed the sheep. So definitely he is going to talk about this line. Okay, so you will have a gap to answer between first question and second question. So after answering this question, take a deep breath and look for the next keyword. So what is the next question? Question number 2 is, visit can include a 40-minute ride on a dash. So you have to be very careful, guys. 40-minute ride. So when the speaker speaks about children can help feed the sheep, you can relax yourself and then you have to be alert. Okay, then you have to get alert, and then you have to hear for this, look for this in the audio. 40-minute ride. So on a what? So you will answer this question. Okay. Then visitors can walk in the farms. So farms dash by the lake. So you have to look for this answer. So in this way, please underline the keywords in each of the questions provided and follow the same for in the audio also to get the right answers. And my next tip is, guys, see, the last question is total cost for whole family of cruise and farm visit dollars dash. Guys, like unknowingly what we tend to do is we will forget that they have asked us to answer in write one word and or a number, right? So when we come to the last question, we will just forget that okay, we have to write only the number. Write one word and or a number, like either you have to write one word. What does it mean? Either you have to write one word or a number. They didn't ask you to write a number also a word. You have to write only one. Either the answer should be in one word or the answer should be in one number. Unknowingly what we tend to do is, if suppose for an example I have given an answer, if this is $365, unknowingly some of us write like this, which is a wrong answer, because if you can see here they have already mentioned the dollars. So and your answer should be either a word and or a number. So this is one number. So you have to write only, if the answer is 365, you have to write only 365. This is the right answer. Okay guys, hope you have enjoyed my videos, and I'm again repeating that IELTS in the IELTS listening section, the first section is, when you compare the next sections, the first section is a very easy section. As you can see, you will have to answer in only one word and or a number. So it's very easy for you to get 10 out of 10 in this section. So please try to apply my tips and tricks for your exam preparation, and please do like, share and subscribe my videos, and don't forget to click the bell icon to get the further useful and wonderful notifications from me. Thank you. All the best for your exams. Thank you.